Welcome to the Cyber Espionage Public Service Announcement. So, there are three major security attacks that an organization can face. First is malware, which is essentially software that is specifically designed to cause harm, damage, and disruption to a computer system. Denial of service attacks. These attacks are meant to shut down machines, networks, and make them inaccessible to users that usually have access to them, mainly to shut down systems and take over them and control whatever's inside of them, especially infrastructure and inside of large corporations. Phishing attacks. These attacks are in place to trick the users to give out sensitive information, download malware, and expose either themselves or both them and the organization to cybercrimes and other attacks as well. Countermeasures against potential attacks. Strict firewalls on all networks and servers. Data encryption with multi-factor authentication, which is very important. Automatic backup for users and their devices. Training for all employees and users within the organization, which is also very important because education, that way they know to update and install all the patches that are available at the time that they need to be updated. Installing antivirus software and denying access to unknown traffic, which is the job of the firewalls, but also of the antivirus as well. Protecting before an attack. This leads on from the last slide that we were just on. Checking password policy and strengths. This can be done through all the policy management to ensure that password strengths and lengths and everything else that goes into it are correct and that they are going to make it harder for those trying to attack the computer or system or network or server or whatever have you. They'll make it harder for them to access it. Avoid opening emails from unknown or spam addresses, and of course, never giving out information about the organization or personal information to any of those unknown addresses. Securing all devices, especially remote work devices, due to the fact that there is a larger attack surface, and because they are not inside of the organization walls, they need to be even more diligent about installing updates and protecting themselves against these hackers. What should you do if your system is compromised? First, disconnect all access to that network and that system specifically. Determine which server has been compromised and section them off as soon as possible to avoid further attack and infection within that system or whatever system is actually attacked or has the virus on it. Disabling remote access, maintaining firewalls and their settings, installing any pending updates or patches, and of course changing all passwords to mitigate the risk of them hacking into other systems as well. And that is it. That concludes this slideshow of the public service announcement. And here are the references.